It Ends With Us world premiere was August 6th. That's when they had the red carpet premiere. Justin Baldoni gets put into the basement. August 9th is when me, if we wanted to, could go see it in theaters. This person on August 12th decides to write a whole long post because they're overcome with emotion and they don't know where to drop it. And that's what Reddit's for.
If you're joining us for the second part of reacting to Candace Owens, you can go directly to Candace Owens' YouTube, support her. This video is episode, let's look at the number. I think it's 141. Episode 141. We're reacting. I am at 14 minutes and 28 seconds. Candace Owens on the Candace Owens podcast that is just blazing up the internet. She went in on Brigitte Macron. She's doing the Harvey Weinstein thing. And this is the Taylor Swift turns against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. She's going through the timeline. And then she's got this Reddit post because somebody gave it to Candace Owens on August 12th that spilled all the information before it came out. Let's listen.
Right? You can't say it to people that you just drop it on the platform. And look what this person says. This is amazing. Okay, I'm going to read you the post in its entirely. This is in the Reddit feed for Colleen Hoover. This user writes, okay, I know a lot of the inside drama for It Ends With Us, and I just don't know who to share it with. So here we are. I'm obviously using a throwaway, but I know someone who worked on the movie for most of its run who would have gotten these details piping hot and not some grapevine situation. They told me firsthand what they know. I'll give you the bullet points. Supposedly, Blake felt that Justin made her uncomfortable on set. One instance in particular, they said, was that Justin told Blake that she looked sexy in what she was wearing on set. I don't know the context around it. Pause there. Fact check, true. It was in Blake Lively's lawsuit. She said that he used the word sexy. This is a huge part of a lawsuit that we then found out in December. This person's dropping this tea in August. And Justin Baldoni's defense was this was a word that she introduced into our lexicon, so to speak, in terms of our friendship. She used to say sexy. So when I said sexy, I thought that was an okay term. So this person knows that. It's in both of their lawsuits. Next, they say apparently Justin wasn't happy with the original editors being cut out of the movie. So he hired his own team to do his version of the movie. Blake wanted to do her own version of the movie as a result, but Sony said no. Again, that fact check's true. We know that there were two versions that ended up being created. But Blake goes to Sony and threatens to go to the New York Times with a story that says that Justin was sexually harassing her on set if they don't let her have her own version.
So this is, wow. So we don't know what really happened. I don't know what happened. I am not even alleging anything. But it looks like there was creative differences between Blake and Justin. And then now we see it and it's almost, I don't know what happened, but it could come across as, I'm going to blackmail you if you don't give me my way. That's what it can. I don't know if that's where Candace is going. I'm still unpacking this.
This is crazy. Okay. Crazy because in Justin Baldoni's suit, he alleges that for months, Blake Lively was colluding with the New York Times for months. And I'm going, where is he getting for months? We've now traced this back to December 18th. This must be the version is that she basically said, give me what I want or I will go to the New York Times.
See, it mirrors politics exactly. It's the same thing people in D.C. do. You don't give me this job, I'm going to the New York Times. I will leak this information. Same thing.
This is all an allegation, but it's fact-checking true because she ended up going to the New York Times and actually doing this, okay, in the background. So if Sony told her, no, you don't get to edit our film, she says, I will go to New York Times and blast you for sexual harassment. Let's keep reading what this person dropped. Sony freaks out and says, okay, whatever you want. Again, when you read through Justin's complaint and what was happening behind the scenes with Sony, this, I would say, fact checks true based on the evidence and documents that I've seen. It then says Justin is banned from the Sony lot. I don't think forever, just for the run of the movie, but I could be wrong. That would make sense if they're worried about a Me Too situation.
This is a tough situation. Pretend that you have a movie studio. You just started up a movie studio. And one of the actors accuses the director of doing bad things, type of against HR things. And maybe only a couple people, you don't know how to unpack it. You have to protect yourself from liability. It's a problem.
And be like, okay, we don't want this to happen. And so we're going to separate from you creatively, not let you get involved or do anything. This is how he ends up in the basement. It then says Blake hires T Swift's music video editors to do her version while she's filming in Italy for something else. Guess what? That fact checks true as well. Blake Lively went to Italy to film A Simple Favor 2, another movie, and we had never had this tip that she hired Taylor Swift's music video editor, okay? Next, Blake has a friends and family screening to get thoughts with lots of A-listers. Ben Affleck, Bradley Cooper, I think, et cetera, et cetera. Now, why is that stunning to me?
So I'm still unpacking this. I'm going to rewind just a little bit because she's going a little fast for me to absorb what's happening. Taylor Swift got dragged into this controversy due to speculation around why this movie It Ends With Us switched composers late in production. That was the clip from the last one I did, the last react. A Taylor Swift song was prominently featured in the film, and rumors circulated claiming Swift refused to license her music unless the original composer, Brian Tyler, was fired, allegedly due to past issues between them. Blake Lively, who's friends with, everybody knows she's supposedly good friends with Swift, replaced Tyler last minute with Rob Simonson, the composer from Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool 3. So people started guessing that Taylor Swift had influenced this decision. However, Swift's team strongly denies this. It's a lot to unpack here. I don't know where we're going to go. Let's keep it going, though.
Because another piece I couldn't figure out is why in the credits, when they make fun of It Ends With Us and they put in Gordon Reynolds, if you could pull that credit up right now, Skylar, if we could pull in the credits from It Ends With Us, if we have it, they also included Bradley Cooper. And I didn't know why. I was like, why is she giving a special thanks to Bradley Cooper in the It Ends With Us? Why did Blake Lively move to do that? That made no sense to me. This then locks that in. Bradley Cooper then sees the edit that was done with Taylor Swift's editor. This person had the tea. Yep, there we go, right there. So you see, we're pulling this up now. Wow. Gordon Reynolds, that top line. I was like, why is she thanking Bradley Cooper, Taylor Swift, Britney Spears, she wore her outfit, Austin Swift? I was like, why are we thanking Bradley Cooper? This person has connected that dot for us very quickly. Let's keep reading what they had to say. So she gets their thoughts. Everyone is, this movie makes no effing sense.
Tell me if you want to break from politics too. Usually I cover politics on this channel, reacting to reactors. That's the only way to really get your grift on YouTube, at least for me. But this is a good, refreshing break. Let's hear what's going on in Hollywood. Let's check in on Hollywood and see how they're doing. Give me a comment. Let me know what you feel about it.
Blake realizes she needs to hire an experienced film editor to fix it. So Blake uses a T Swift song in the movie that the studio loves having in there. Again, that fact checks true. We all know that they used a Taylor Swift song and they did a lot of press about that. Taylor Swift finds out that the original composer for the movie is someone that she worked with in the past that was mean to her. And she says it's either me or it's him. So you can use my song, but you got to get rid of this composer. So
that's exactly what I was saying.
Baldoni fires that composer to keep the Taylor Swift song. I think that's everything I know. Guys, I'm feeling that every single bit of that post, which happened 4 months before the general public was aware of anything going on, before any lawsuits were filed, has to be absolute facts. So that, again, puts Taylor Swift at the center of this It Ends With Us drama, saga, composers leaving, music in there. She was involved during this time heavily with Ryan Reynolds and with Blake Lively. And for that reason, my friend, I am sorry, but you have to be subpoenaed. I'm sorry. You're coming to court. I am subpoenaing Taylor Swift in this lawsuit that I had nothing to do with. But I'm telling you right now, Justin Baldoni, subpoena her. She's got something to do with this, okay? I'm not saying how much she has to do with this, but I'm saying that Reddit post, it's giving me like, we're on the money here. Sorry, Tree. We're probably going to have to subpoena Bradley Cooper too. I think Bradley Cooper's got to come. Sorry, guys. I want everybody in the courtroom. Okay, I'm going. I'm going. I'm going to bring Savannah. I'm going to be dressed up. I am watching this go down next year. Everyone has to be subpoenaed. There was much more going on here than meets the eyes. Okay, this is like an octopus, just like covering everything.
So basically, it's like a really ugly HR situation, but involving millionaires and billionaire type production studios. And a lot of drama, good-looking women and all. You got the whole thing. Then Candace Owens reacting, and oh man, it's too good.
It's got more tentacles, arms than we could have ever imagined. And by the way, speaking of subpoenas, we are especially subpoenaing Colleen Hoover, okay, the writer of the book, because there is something that stinks to high heaven there. Because why did she delete her Instagram on January 22nd? Okay, she didn't delete it when Blake Lively filed. She was with Blake Lively, all this stuff. She didn't delete it when Justin Baldoni filed. I think he filed a couple of days later. Why did she move to delete her Instagram on January 22nd after Brian Friedman started making the rounds, signaling that he was going to subpoena all of these communications?
Yeah, sorry. The internet lives forever. This is the end of the second react to that. I'm going to do another one, so there will be a react number 3. Tell me what you think in the comments.
The next clip is ready below. Welcome to After Show Carnage.